welcome to my channel. It's Alicia. If you are new, welcome to the family. We're a happy, creative, and positive bunch. If you are already a subscriber, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today's topic is going to be about brushes. Alright, so in makeup artistry or makeup application, you know, we have different brushes, different names, different purposes. However, these purposes are not limited. Don't mind my broken nail. So I will be going through a few brushes and telling you the name as well as their purposes. As I said before, these purposes, they're not limited. So if you find that one brush does the job better than the other, then by all means. Alright, so let's get into this. The first brush we are going to feature is the SPOOLIE. Alright, so I do have some notes here as well, so don't mind me looking down. So the SPOOLIE is actually used to comb through, blend, and shape the eyebrows. So when you are working, you know, you do this to actually get the brow hairs in order. When you're gonna shave or wax, or you are applying eyebrow gel, powder, eyeliner, whatever it is, then you use a spoolie to go ahead and blend that out, especially in the front section, so you would have that seamless look, right? So that's it for the spoolie. Okay, so the next brush we have on the agenda is angled brush. So as you can see, we have the larger one and the smaller ones, right? So the larger one would be for contouring, especially if you are doing like a cream contour, then you would use this one to kind of, you know, chisel out where you want the contour to be, whether down the nose, you know, right here around the face. While these smaller ones, no, we would use these. All right, this one, we would most likely use this one for wing liner, right? Also we could use this for the brows as well. So we could use this one to apply our brow gel. These ones, no, we could use these to, you know, outline or clean up under the brows using our concealer or eyeshadow base or foundation or whatever it is that you use to clean up your brows, right? Understood? Teacher mode. Alright, so the next brush we have is our concealer brushes. Again, different sizes, different purposes. Alright, so this one, I actually use this one to apply my eyeshadow base, because I use the P. Louise base, so you know it's more on a tacky side. So I find that this one applies it so much better because I can go ahead and do this tapping motion and it gives me a great blend. This one I personally use to, once I go in with my angled brush to outline my brow, I go under with this brush. So I place it downwards into the concealer and then I go ahead and fill in the areas that I want to be highlighted. This brush now, when you're going to highlight and contour, then this would be great for applying your concealer. Dab, it gives you that nice, you know, mark out of what you want, of where you want the concealer to be. Also, it can give you a little blend if you do tapping motion, but of course, that's why we have Beauty Blender, right? Alright, so yeah. Why this light keep going on and off? No, come on. Alright, there we go. Seriously? I did have shorts or something. Alright, moving on to foundation brushes. Again, different styles of foundation brushes. This one is my personal favorite, as you can see, because it is tapered, so it has that slant, so I get to go like under my eyes. It's just perfect. And again, when you're applying foundation, you know, you tap 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 tap. You don't pull, you don't push, you don't sweep, you press it into the skin. So this is one type of foundation brush. You can also have the flat. This is pretty good too. I love using this on clients. I mean, it's flat, so it gets the product. You know, you can just press the product into the skin. Yes, I love that. Also, this is also this is also this is also a foundation brush. I've seen persons use this, but it's not for me. You know, I mean, if I am working with clients, or when I'm working with clients, I use this as foundation brush, but only to apply the foundation. So apply it like this, then go in with my flat top and press it in. So you can probably try that. Next, we are going to go into our powder brushes. Alright, so we have two different types of powder brushes here. We have this fluffy one and we have this flat top. Personally, I prefer flat, because once I press the foundation into my skin, then I want to go ahead and set that with some powder, so I press the powder in. Also, this is pretty good. You know, you dabble into your powder. Let's do a small presentation. So, or you could press, and then because it's so fluffy, it doesn't take up too much. If you want, you can just tap out the excess and you go ahead and you press into the skin, right? So you're not pulling, you're not pushing, you're not sweeping, you are pressing into the skin, right? So yeah, I mean, it applies the powder evenly on the skin. It doesn't give it that harsh look, and it sets in place. So that's a good for not foundation, that's a good powder brush. Now we are going to move on to blush. Alright, so this one is a fluffy, well, these, they are both fluffy. This one, the bristles are taller, this one, the bristles are shorter. So this one, it gives you more of a dense look, feel. Alright, so you go into the blush like this and you press in, or if you wish, you can do a slight sweep, but because the bristles are so short, I would prefer to do the sweep motion with a taller bristles. You know, you hold to the end because it gives you that flick in your wrist, so you get to apply your blush or your contour, because I use this one personally to contour, powder contour. So you can either, like, you know, tap in motion, or you can do a sweep. Either way, it's fine, as long as you're not applying too much pressure. Hence why you have to hold the brush away from, like, furthest away from the Peru from the ferrule. Alright, so this part is the handle, ferrule, and bristles. So when you hold to the end of the brush, then you have a softer hand. But if you do this, then you see the difference. You can actually feel it. You are like there, so you can apply too much product if you do this. But when you hold the brush here, it gives you a nice sweep. All right, and you have more control over how much you apply. Alright, so now we're going to move on to beauty blender. This is mine. Obviously, I just use it to do my face. Alright, so beauty blender, you know, they're shaped like an egg. You have some that has like a flat side. Why's my tongue twisted up? Alright, so you have some that has a flat side. Beauty blender, of course, you use it to blend the foundation. Some persons use it to blend concealer. Some persons use it to set the highlighted areas. I use it for concealer, like under my eyes, to set as well, like my Sasha Buttercup or any loose powder. You can use that to just, you know, set your highlighted areas and stuff like this. Some persons use the beauty blender to blend the eyeshadow base. They do come in different sizes and I say shapes and all of that good stuff. Alright, so moving on to eyeshadow brushes. Alright, so these brushes now, these are what we call the blending brushes. So these are the brushes that we go in to blend out the crease, the transition color, to give it a smooth transition and all of that good stuff. Alright, so we see that they're all like fluffy and sorry, what's going on today? They're also fluffy and loose, so it gives you that nice, you know, blend. You know, you want to go into the crease and get that nice smooth transition. These are the brushes that you go in with. Okay, all right, so now we're going to move on to the packing brushes. So these brushes, basically we use them to apply like eyeshadow and pigments and shimmers and glitters to the lid. These brushes, when you apply them, you go directly into the product and you press them on the lid, right? You're not going to use these brushes to blend because these are more dense, so they are for pressing in the eyeshadow into the base, so it allows it to pop. This was a brush that I used, so I got the eyeshadow to like sit on the base and it gives you that bold seamless look, right? Following? I hope so. Alright, now we're going to move on to our pencil brushes. Alright, so the pencil brushes, we use these for doing like outlines. So if we're going to do a cut crease, right, and we want to like mark out where we want the cut to be, so we're going to apply right there. This is what we use to give it that precision. You know what I mean? I hope you're following, my love. Okay, so if you want to like get the crease color, or say you do a gel liner and you want to set the gel liner with an eyeshadow, then pencil brush is good. If you want to smudge like under your waterline right here, if you want to smudge that out, you use a pencil brush, right? Because it has that pointiness to it, so it allows you to just go right under there. It allows you to just mark where you want that position to be. Okay, all right, next we are going to go into our angle shader brushes. These, you don't use this to you don't really use this to apply shadow or to blend. Well, you use this a little bit to blend, but mostly like in the crease. So pencil brush, so alright, you're going to use the pencil brush to carve out the crease, right? Then you can use your shader brush to go over that and smudge it out, to like fade it a little bit, so you have that seamless blend. Because of course you don't want to have that harsh line right there just standing on your eyes, and no ma'am. So yes, that is what we use our shader brush to do. This one is angled, so like I said, sometimes you can use these brushes to do more than what they are supposed to do. So this one, personally, I use this to contour because it's so small. It's not as big as the other ones that I showed you. So this one works perfectly when I'm going to do like a nose contour. Look at this, it gets right up under there, comes all the way down, right up under there, comes all the way down. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be, not because it's like eyeshadow shader brush, it doesn't mean that you have to use it to apply, you know, eyeshadow. Okay, so next we're going to move on to, and I got an accent. Alright, stop playing. Alright, so now we're going to move on to highlighter brushes. So when I say highlighter, I mean like the glow. Okay, alright, so we have the popular one, the fan brush. So you know, you go into, why am I getting this accent? Alright, so you go into the not eyeshadow, into the highlighter like this, tap off the excess, and then you go da 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 da. I personally don't, really go for this one. This one is also highlighter brush. I don't really go for this one either. Well, you know, it gives. Alright, for this one, I feel like if I'm going to use it, I'd go in like circular motion to blend it out. You know what I mean? This one, I would go like this way. This one, because it's so rounded, I'll do this to get a blend. This one is my favorite. This is the one that I actually use because it just gives me the chance. I can either pat or I can either blend and it's still the same. So it still gives me that smooth. I can build up the highlighter if I want to. It doesn't give me that chunk of highlighter and then I'm gonna have to worry about, oh my god, how am I gonna take some of this off? Alright, so the final brush is with me going breathe, Alicia, breathe. Okay, so the final brushes that we are going to talk about is the lip brush. Okay. Alright, so these are the lip brushes that I have. Yes, I know I showed you this one earlier for a concealer brush. Yes, I know. Okay, I know. But like I was saying, not because it's called a concealer brush doesn't mean that you can't use it to apply your lip gloss, honey. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Alright, so this one now, as you can see, it's like tapered and it's just, yeah, it just shaped like a little pencil. So this one now, even this one is more, you know, what's the word? I can't find the word, but if I do, I will like link the little name right there on the screen. But yes, so these would allow you to outline the lips, right? So whether you're going to use like a pencil or say a matte lipstick or a liquid lipstick, then you can actually go in with these and outline the lips. You can also use them to fill in. This one now, I prefer to use this with a gloss. So once I have my base down, then I go ahead and, you know, apply my gloss to it and just and it just makes the magic happens. Okay, so those are all the brushes that we have today. I really do hope and trust that you guys learned something, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If there is anything else that you want me to talk about, leave them in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in my next one. And thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my god, what is happening to me today? I don't know, but I like it. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you, yes, you will be notified whenever I upload. I upload every Friday at 12 o'clock. So turn on that notification bell, baby, so that you don't miss a new post. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. I do hope that you learned something. If there's any brush that I missed out that you know about, please leave it in the comment section below. Why am I doing this? I don't know, but I like it. Adios. See you soon. Bye-bye. Later. Bye, guys.